please. I assure you, your bizarre shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Amanda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the Bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the Bazaar can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the Bazaar of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the Bazaar awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the Bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations. I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the Bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts? It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established Bazaar merchant to vouch for you. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use another person's pass. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite. Any Bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the Bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. Would that I could, but we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the Bazaar. Friends, go inside, speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the Bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. Then I will endeavor to supply more answers. Ha, true cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Mannerite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Mannerites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of civility. Of course. Our immediate environs are a safe area, protected by the monster army. Wander outside these confines, and safety is not guaranteed. I can't tell you more, as I've never ventured out there myself. They are the organization in charge of the bazaar. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized, though they have a ways to go. They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler, a man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the bazaar proper, as he rarely ventures outside. I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. Naturally, I have a variety of goods for sale that could suit your needs. But let's not barter out here in the cold. Join me in the warmth and security of our encampment. This way, friends.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it served as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast.
I promised my wife I'd buy her something nice in the bazaar. How will I get in?
You'd think with all these people waiting to get in, the bazaar would be amazing. You'd think.
You promised to buy me a new coat when we get inside, remember?
Sure. Any color you want. We'll go to the leather shop first thing.
Hi. Hey there. Hi. Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi. I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The monster army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard. because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there. Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody. Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The bazaar's got this code, you see? Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow... Flab's, the leader of the bazaar. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kinda mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever, I guess. Yeah. So long.
Felicitations. But of course.
I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the great Gurn! Yes, I know. Your ears can scarce believe what you're seeing. But it is indeed I, ready to tell your fortunes. Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. He claims the monster army already has some kind of mechanical fortune teller. But how could a machine possibly match my intuition? My gift? My panache? Wisely chosen. Those who do not prepare for the future are clowns. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. ¿Estás ready? I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue! Of course! The great Gurn is never wrong! An image of your future is forming. Now tell me, what is it that brought you to Colorado? Nothing can be hidden from Gurn's all-seeing gaze. But as you wish. My final question, what brought you to the bazaar? Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully, for the fortune I tell you may very well save your lives and the lives of many. Your steps here are only the first on what I now see is your greater goal. To become Kaiser of all time and space. Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. Ah, yes. A vision becomes clearer now. Now I can clearly see you, standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. Beware! Beware! That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamons. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use. Flab is the leader of the monster army, and has been for many decades, growing fat and slothful all the while. Beware the red balloon!
This is our first visit to the bazaar. We've been saving all year.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do. All right, it's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly. How am I doing? How am I fucking doing? Great question, dipshit. I'm doing great. How are you doing? You look like a moose. Fuck your face inside out. Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you. Well, shit, you're right, you circus reject. I mean, you look like someone grafted a squid to a diseased vulva. But when you're right, you are right. Hey, Larry, I'm leaving.
All right. He's yours if you pay the price. This sounds about fair, don't you think?
Hell no! Hey, jizz for brains, Larry. Give them a discount or I'll fill your pie hole with parrot piss while you sleep.
All right. All right. That price was a little high. How about this? Yeah, something's not right with you. But you have my respect. Enjoy the parrot, and let me know if you need anything else.
Yes, finally free at last! Larry, yes, shit flake! At last I can tell you with complete sincerity! Fuck you!
Hey, Polly, how have you been?
A lot better for being free from your stink, you shit-stained cumrag!
That's the Polly I know and don't miss. What can I do for you? Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand, same as anyone else. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though. I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see if I can be useful. That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad. The Bazaar? It used to be something else. Now, it's just old and fat, wheezing through its last days. Easy pickings. Me? Nah, I don't got the bona fides. What's on your mind? Only that they make more money than I do. Bastards. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife. Be seeing you.
Wish we could get into the bazaar to warm up some. Howdy.
Welcome to the Bizarro, little lambs. Behave yourselves. Looking to get inside? Use the intercom to speak with the door guard.
What sacrifice do they bring to the door of monsters? The lambs speak. Okay, in all honesty, I don't get paid enough to do this stupid lamb bit. Let's just get down to business. The bazaar lies beneath your feet, covered by decades of snow. The only way in is through the gate beneath this RV. The only people who can open this gate, we, the Monster Army. If you want to get in here, you need to do one of two things. Buy an entrance pass, or get an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Sometimes we let Colorado's most famous in, but it's been years since such an exception was made. More than it should, honestly. But that's what happens when one party has a monopoly on supply. Sorry. Anyway. Then you don't come in. This door is controlled from the inside, so you're stuck out there until you get your pass. Huh, that's nice. Doesn't mean shit to me, but I'm happy for you. Stay warm.
I'm just the greaser. Use the intercom if you're looking to get inside. Can't wait until lunchtime so I can grab some pork buns. Just keeping the chains greased up, lamb. Just keeping the chains greased up, lambs.
Looking to get into the bazaar? Use the intercom
Really
to
need
talk
to
to the
ask
door guard.
Piscatelli to look at
Only
my
he
gun.
can let you in.
Bugger keeps jamming. You can't be up here. If you need an entrance pass, then use the intercom by the entrance.
7, 9, 4. Staff up our garage so you can get some help with that.
Rangers. Name's BB Gunn. Glad to meet ya. Hey, you guys been really getting the job done, but listen. We've been doing a little civil forfeiture, and we need to turn some impound into cash. And before you answer, here's a free sample for being such a friend to the marshals. Now, you want to see the rest? Huh? Oh, yeah! Guilty as hell. Trust me, every one of them. Yeah. Stolen? What the fuck you talking about? If the marshals took it, it's not stolen. It's seized. Legally. Now, do you want to look or not? Don't let anybody tell you they're innocent. Ain't nobody innocent in Colorado. They're all guilty of something, if you look hard enough. Yeah, me too. So long, Rangers.
All right, light 'em up. Wow. And I thought Colorado trash was sad. You made a bad deal, Rangers. My father's using you for cannon fodder. Go back to Arizona before you take a bullet for him. And on your way home, tell him to hire a better class of spy. Ha! Spoken like a true lapdog. Because he's taking too long to die of natural causes. Colorado will die before he does if someone with some vision doesn't take control ASAP. And that's not either of my brothers. Are you blind? He's letting a crazy cowboy cult control our oil production. Our main trading hub is run by a bunch of idiots in monster masks. All that should have been state-run ages ago. Why am I arguing policy with a bunch of gun jockeys? The point is, my father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist. I am not. Ha! I can see you haven't met him. Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. I wouldn't trust either one to run a mess tent, let alone a country. To think of all the years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there. God. Shoot him before he talks. Your sanity'll thank you, and you'll be doing Colorado a favor. Not that it'll be easy getting to him. He's got his followers hooked on some kind of hypno-happy gas. They'll do anything for him, including die. The sooner he dies, the better for Colorado. He's the perfect puppet for some usurper, like the Gippers, to put on my father's throne and claim he's the legitimate heir. Of course, killing him would piss Daddy off. And you ass-kissers wouldn't want that. Might be the only way to get him out of Denver, though. Those Gippers got their hooks in him deep. Ha! Thank you for your permission. Squad, roll out!